Look at the floor of a modern smart warehouse or a multi-acre refinery, and you'll see the most advanced robotics ever built. But behind the glowing indicator lights lies a serious contradiction. These facilities are attempting to run cutting-edge Industry 4.0 automation software on fragile network architecture designed decades ago. Every time a wireless signal drops, a robotic arm pauses, or a valve delays its response, those micro-stoppages quietly accumulate across thousands of machines, draining plant profitability by the minute. The physical machinery is no longer the limiting factor. The ceiling on modern factory output is now entirely digital. When you take standard Wi-Fi and stretch it across a sprawling warehouse floor, it breaks down. This diagram illustrates what happens during a handoff, the moment a device switches from one router to another. If that transition takes even 200 milliseconds, an automated guided vehicle, or AGV, loses its safety ping and completely stalls. Legacy wired SCADA systems avoid wireless drops, but you cannot realistically run physical cables across a multi-square-mile, metal-dense geography to track moving parts. And as facilities try to connect 10,000 independent IoT sensors to a traditional wireless network, the airwaves become congested, packets collide, and the system crashes from spectrum saturation. Plant managers are forced into an impossible choice: sacrifice mobility to get reliability, or give up reliability to stay mobile. Advanced Engineers solves this by installing an ultra-secure, air-gapped private 5G network, a dedicated, high-speed digital backbone built exclusively for your facility. This visual compares standard Wi-Fi to a private 5G connection. Notice how the lightning-fast 5G vector beam pushes end-to-end latency below 10 milliseconds. As the 5G beam expands to multiple nodes, it allows programmable logic controllers to sync real-time data wirelessly without dropping speed. Scaled up, the network density manages over 10,000 IoT sensors per site. Every pulse remains perfectly organized without dropping a single packet. This architecture integrates the network directly into the automation layer, enabling active, real-time control over every machine on the floor. Back on the logistics floor of a massive warehouse, that speed translates to motion. These autonomous transport fleets now glide continuously across the facility. Because private 5G enables zero handoff mobility, robots roam across million-square-foot spaces with zero packet loss. That uninterrupted connection links the machinery directly to enterprise software like SAP. The system tracks parts and pallets on the move, delivering absolute real-time inventory updates without manual scanning. By removing the network pauses that trigger safety halts, the automated fleet can maintain its programmed velocity throughout the entire shift. This reliability remains consistent even inside PSU refineries and petrochemical plants, environments where high metal density and volatile conditions typically degrade standard signals. Standard wireless signals fail to penetrate these areas, so Advanced Engineers deploys ATEX Zone 1 and 2 engineered hardware, built specifically to operate safely in explosive atmospheres. This hardware creates a reliable link for wireless pipeline integrity monitoring and opens up a priority sub-10 millisecond channel strictly for emergency shutdown signals. The network also protects the human workforce. 5G-connected wearables and AI vision cameras act as an intelligent guard, tracking contractor vitals and triggering immediate alerts for lone workers in distress. In a hazardous sector, a private 5G deployment serves as an active, life-saving digital perimeter. Global MMCs and Indian PSUs operate under incredibly strict cybersecurity mandates. Opening up a new wireless network naturally raises security fears. The network relies on an air-gapped core. Sitting securely behind your firewall, it deflects outside connection attempts. Data never touches the public internet. A physical microchip inserts into the core, locking down with SIM-based authentication and IMSI encryption, replacing Wi-Fi passwords with unspoofable hardware. You cannot achieve true industrial autonomy without absolute unbreachable network isolation. Buying 5G spectrum gives you a frequency. Making it work for your specific machinery requires a master integrator. Advanced Engineers applies 30 years of deep industrial automation DNA to your network design. They understand the exact interdices of your PLC protocols before they even look at a router. This chart demonstrates your true network ROI. When you map out the hidden, compounding costs of legacy downtime and compare them against the 5-year financial benefit of a 5G upgrade, the towering red costs of delays shrink dramatically. Within 48 hours of reaching out, an AECL systems architect will map your specific facility topology and automation linkage through a comprehensive RF audit. Stop leaving productivity on the table. Secure your Industry 5.0 transition today with advanced engineers.